Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 26th through July 2nd. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see Aquarius. What is going on? Easy there. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the 8 of Cups. There's a little bit of emotional detachment here on your side, possibly. I don't know. In the recent past, the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. Whatever this is, this involvement of yours into something, it was quite little from the beginning, given that there's a massive fear that's in the way that's preventing you from giving more to this. I don't know if you wanted to give more or not, but it's like, you know, from the get-go. In the current situation, the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, definitely wanting to drop a situation here, you know, and the energy of putting yourself first is present as well in this. Kind of like, you know what, I kind of get the sense that it's time for me to go. You know, my job here is done. So I don't know. In the immediate future, the 4 of Wands, the Fool, the World card. Yeah, there's a cycle coming to a close here where you're shown up as I'm not sure your involvement in this though, you know, 100%. Like energetically, yes, there is involvement, there is, you know, I gave to this. Physically, I don't know, given that you're in this place of I kind of need to go and there wasn't much from the get-go, I don't know. But let's see. Can I have my slipper back? No? Okay. My slipper's gone. Blue took it. For the 8 of Cups, you get the Page of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Wands. Pages, 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 everywhere pages. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you're not 100% involved in this, then it's going to be difficult. If you are 100% involved in this, then it's going to be difficult. So it's difficult either way. But it's more difficult when, you know, you give your energy someplace and you feel like, maybe I shouldn't, or maybe, you know, you're not, from the get-go, you're not really there. You're there just 'cause. And then when you figure out, hey, this is not really working out for me, then you see the difficulty of it too. So I kind of get the sense that this is what this is. I'm not sure if you're still dealing with it. Or you may be in the middle of walking out from the situation. And this could be just about anything, a friendship, a partnership, a collaboration of some sort, who knows. But let's see the Page of Wands in the recent past, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Strength card. It did grow on you. It did grow on you. And it makes sense again, you know, when you kind of give to something, not much, but you're there, you're still giving, you know, you're going to get used to it. There's a lot of stuff happening that, yeah, the situation kind of grows on you. Feels forced, all of it. It feels like it's not organic, it's not natural. You know, it's not just one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, there's this, I'm resonating completely with you and it's, let's go, you know. Not really. It almost feels like someone forced you to do this. And I don't feel like anybody forced you to do this. I feel like it was you, you know. Let's do the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Wands. The lesson to be learned out of this, especially with the Page of Pentacles, there is putting yourself through crap so that you can get 5 minutes of glory there. You know, in order for you to feel good, you would have to make yourself feel like crap first. That's quite the limiting belief I see in there. So yeah, of course you're gonna give to situations that are not meaning much, and then creating this whole situation out of it, where not consciously, of course, because that's what limiting beliefs do. They work in the background there, you know, creating this whole mess so that you can get out of it and then feel, oh, so interesting. Let's do the 5 of Pentacles in the recent past, the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the World card. Really struggling with accepting that there is something to this. There is some sort of fear, or again, a limiting belief that just kind of drives you into doing the same thing over and over again. You know, because I feel like this pattern possibly applied to other things too. I kind of get the sense that this is more of a general direction rather than directly to this situation you're dealing with, even though now that the situation is here, it definitely applies to it. But refusing to see the pattern, refusing to see your own fear, really struggling with it, really arguing with yourself there, like, no, me never, I'm not fearful, no, I'm not doing that, me creating this mess, what the, am I crazy? No, you don't have to be crazy, but you do have everything it takes there to create craziness around you. You know, because we all do, we just don't see them, and when we do, we fight with them sometimes, you know, but just like in your case. Let's do the 7 of Swords in the current situation, the 8 of Swords, the Empress, the Ace of Swords. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So let me do the Queen of Pentacles, and then we'll talk about this one. 5 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Okay, there's something you want to bring up, there's something you want to do, there's definitely a very important connection attached to you. There's some action you want to bring to the situation, either something you want to say or something you want to do, or both. You have the tendency to back away from that, to be like, ah, forget it, almost like it's not important. Almost saying about yourself, it's not important, I'm not important, so forget it. So putting yourself not first, definitely in this case. But you are showing me the energy of putting yourself first and working on it. Whereas in the past, you're definitely showing me a sense of, yeah, I didn't do that. Almost never. You know, I thought I was doing it, but that wasn't it. So really working on this energy of self-love and putting yourself first. And I feel like you're getting help with that too. So you could be getting something. I don't know, maybe talking to someone about it, who knows. But this energy right here is definitely going to help you with whatever you have planned for this, because I see you bailing. And you bail on this, you're going to end up bailing on a lot of things, and ultimately bailing on yourself, you know, which is not great. That kind of goes back to self-love. You don't do that, you know, when you're working under this energy of self-love. Ow, that's my toe. You don't get to get my slipper, unshoe me, and then bite on my fingers. You either get my slipper and you play with it, even though you have 10 toys here, chewing toys, or no, here, hold on, Blue is in chew mode. Okay. So for the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the Temperance card, the Hierophant. Nah, there's a lot of giver-upper kind of an energy here. And it is attached to a particular connection that is quite important here, you know? It's not, that's why you were showing up as not really involved, because it's your, whatever you're working on that keeps you away from being involved here, even though at an energetic level, you're quite involved. You know, from a heart perspective, from an energy perspective, you're there 100%. What you're working with on the surface keeps you a little bit at a distance, keeps you a little bit in the, what the hell is this? Nothing's happening, you know? Well, there's a lot of stuff happening, actually. So, the giver-upper kind of energy, quite deceptive. Here, it's showing up. And I feel like you spotted that, and I feel like you're actively working around that energy. I want to do this, I'm not going to do it. I want to say this, I'm not going to say it. I want to, you know, there's a lot of things that need to be said and done here on your side, and you just give up on those. For the Four of Wands, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Devil. Same kind of energy, same kind of pattern, wanting to come back. So you're looking at this commitment, and I feel like you want to grow it with the Seven of Pentacles being there. It feels like, yeah, I want to work on it, I want to grow it. And then you just don't do it. You just kind of sit back and you kind of watch it. And with the Devil coming through, that tells me that this pattern wants to come back of taking action, but I'm not gonna. Saying something, but I'm not gonna. You know? Your energy is definitely showing me a sense of action, a sense of let's work on it. And then your physical person is showing me, let's chill. You know? Let's do the Fool. In the immediate future, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Nice energy. Because finally I see your energy directly towards this commitment. Really involved in it. Hold on. I don't have my slipper. No. I forgot my slipper. So I have to put this up here. Really involved in it energetically. Physically, you're giving me a sense also of trying to keep your independence through this, which is amazing and quite healthy. And I feel like you're just starting to work with that aspect in terms of, you know what, I want this commitment, I'm gonna work on this commitment, but I don't have to be tied up to this commitment like in the sense of codependency. You know, I can also keep my own sense of independence in it. And I wish I could be independent in my ankle right now, but I can't, because Blue managed to tie up my ankle. For you as well, just like Libras, if you see a bear behind me, let me know. He's tied up because to have access to him if a bear does come, but this is not gonna help if we're both tied up. Where the fuck am I gonna run? Excuse me, hold on. This is really not helping the situation, boy. You're sabotaging us. You're screwing us. If a bear comes, we're both fucked. Okay. Let's do the World card. The Chariot, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Swords. Alright. As this chapter closes, because it is going to close, you're actually showing me that there's a lot of lessons. You're going through a lot of lessons you're learning. So this chapter is definitely going to close. You're going to step into the next one. You have the tendency to just jump on that one, to rush things. Almost like, phew, that's done. Let's go next, you know? But within an energy of rushing through it. And that's actually going to confuse the shit out of you if you do that, and just allow for things to flow, you know? And tune into that and see where it takes you, rather than trying to force things to be something that they're not. That's just going to place you up here, and it's going to create a lot of commotion there, and it's just going to disconnect you from your heart. And the whole point to this cycle right here is to connect to your heart. So you do that, and then you're like, oh, okay, let's go, let's run. Take it easy, you know? As you approach this next cycle, take it easy. Let me see what the universe has. Yeah, I heard there's bears, I heard there's rattlesnakes, which I didn't even know there were rattlesnakes here. But it kind of makes sense because it's the foresty part of the state. So, anyways, from the universe, you get the Strength card, the Six of Wands, the Four of Swords. You're healing. You're going through a healing journey, and again, I see a lot of aspects that are coming out for you to look at, for you to heal. And some of them you're definitely addressing. Some of them, you know, you're still working on it. Some of them you're still kind of struggling to see them. But that's what healing is. So, yeah, you're definitely in the middle of it. And you give me a sense of, yeah, I feel good about it. You know, there's a lot of things that are healing here. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.